Hello my friends and welcome to a new video. Today the subject will be Moza. I have been slapped around my ears with the existence of this company for several months now and decided to dig in and see what this company is about. This is a German wheelbase, made in China. This is an American Swiss wheelbase, made in China. This is a French wheelbase, made in China. And this is a Chinese wheelbase, evidently also made in China. It is in this building called the Brightway Tower in Hong Kong that you can find the HQ for the newest player in the affordable direct drive market, Moza. While the company Gutsen Moza already exists since 2010, Moza Racing released their first wheel on September 25th in 2019 in China. Abroad, the Moza Racing department has only been taking off since mid-2020, with their first products being introduced late 2021 to the public. Their development team exists of engineers and technicians with experience at companies like Bosch, MathWorks and Nissan. Aside from the racing equipment, Gutsen Moza also produces stabilizers for cameras and smart suspensions for cars. So even though they are a relatively young company when it comes to racing wheels, they do have a lot of experience and know-how already in-house related to the production of racing equipment. When I was looking for the company motto, I thought I would find something macho like victory by excellence or something. But I was surprised to find out it was allowing every racing game enthusiast to truly enjoy the fun brought by racing. It sounds very promising. First wheelbases to be released under the Moza flag were the R16 and R21 series, with respectively 60 Nm and 21 Nm maximum torque. Obviously, they were more marketed at the more professional gamers, with prices going over €1,000. But only 6 months later, a second wave of wheelbases was released, the moderately powered R5 with 5.5 Nm max torque and the R9 with 9 Nm. Those wheelbases were priced much more affordable and allowed people that just wanted to have fun to meet the brand. But how is it that this new player has become so successful in such a short time? To start, they had a very aggressive marketing campaign. They managed to spread their name very quickly and with success. There was no Facebook thread where someone asked for guidance in buying a new wheel where the name Moza wouldn't pop up. Now, marketing is needed, but if you don't have a decent product to sell, you can throw thousands of your currency against it. It won't make the product any better. But this doesn't seem to be the case for Moza. The past months I have been following up their user base page and reading the comments people had about the product, and so far there are a lot of people being very content with their new hardware. Unfortunately, I have not bought a Moza wheelbase to test yet, so I am completely dependent on making that statement based on initial reactions of the people on set fora. Apart from the marketing and the decent hardware, in my opinion, they also entered the market at just the right time. At this moment, there is only one mainstream player that holds a direct drive-by in the affordable category, and that is Fanatec. Logitech's DD is good, but overpriced and excludes many fun racers. As for Trustmaster, while I like their T818 on paper, I am not convinced they made such a groundbreaking product that will convince that many people to go direct drive, apart from those that are really invested in the ecosystem, and even then. So we basically have Moza versus Fanatec, similarly spec'd, similarly priced, but one of them seems to be out of stock a large portion of the time. With Moza being a Chinese company under Chinese management, it is no surprise really that they can outmaneuver Fanatec when it comes to availability of necessary hardware to make the wheelbases. When it comes to logistics in general, I also think that Moza makes a good call in using a dealer network and utilizing Amazon to distribute their product. One of the main remarks I have from the comments on my videos is the logistics part. It is not possible to get Fanatec in the two largest consumer markets, China or India, except when you decide to sell a kidney to pay off some importer. Like Fanatec, Moza is building up a decent ecosystem with constantly adding new products like pedals, rims, display and soon a shifter. An expanded ecosystem is absolutely necessary to play a role in the mainstream market, and that is something our Chinese friends understand all too well. So far, the company seems to be forcing their way into the mainstream market for affordable direct drive systems pretty well. But what is still missing is the ability to use this system on consoles. Sure, you can use a resolution 2 to connect your wheelbase to a PlayStation 5, but this will add another €150 to the price of your wheel, and like most converters, it brings quite a lot of extra things to consider. The question if and when there will be compatibility for consoles has not been answered yet. Consoles, even though they are often considered lesser platforms for racing by the PC Master Race, they still are a very large part of the racing community, and only by serving them too, Moza can really be considered a mainstream player in my opinion. Another issue I see pop up is the software. And most issues that are on the fora are software related. You may have the best hardware, but software is equally important, and at this moment it's not there yet. I am, however, obliged to say that they are working hard on it, as can be seen from the Pithouse release notes. Last thing I want to mention is their growth. While there has been a hype created, both by marketing and the initial experience of users with their hardware, the company needs to expect fast growth and needs to be prepared for this too. I think, apart from the obvious semiconductor shortages and the crazy logistics prices, that is an important factor why Fanatec is having such a hard time at this moment. It can be a possible pitfall for Moza too. Nonetheless, Moza has made a first positive impact on the market, and I am looking forward into seeing their successful story continue. As also stated several times in the comments of my videos, the more DD players out there, the better for us. The content of their R5 bundle and pricing already seems very inviting for starters, so I guess the upcoming ones will teach how well the new kid on the block is appreciated. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had something from this video. As always, a like or a comment are very much appreciated, and should you want to see more news and reviews, consider subscribing to the channel. See you all next video.